sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold. I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Lewis passes to Hollis Jefferson. Johnson kicks to Lawson. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got his second basket.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now here's Freak. He has 5. He dishes it to Doherty. To the wing right side. Here's Freak. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Ewing's checked in for Mitchell. Ewing, a screen on Edwards. There's the pick. Johnson the screen. Pass to Lewis. Puts up the baby hook. The shot is off. Now Texas takes it the other way. Here's Rush, and he converts the layup.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
On the court for the Longhorns. Freak in at shooting guard. Hudson is out there with Turner. Then there's Edwards. And it's Rush in at the 3 slot. No good from Lawson.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there. Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The feed now to Ewing. Dishes it to Lawson. The pass to Ewing. 5 to shoot. Outside Lewis. Texas grabs the miss. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Johnson dishes to Lawson. Arizona moving the ball around. Lewis kicks to Lawson. 1:29 left in the first half of the game.
And for the Wildcats, arguably, their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too.
And it's a completely new... And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Taking a look at Arizona. We've got Johnson. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lewis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Lawson, here we go. And with that, the Longhorn lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Lewis.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's the screen. Freak. The rebound by Mitchell. Here's Johnson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far. There's the triple. No good. So Arizona will take it the other way. The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
Now, here is Ford.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And with that, the Longhorn lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Lewis.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Now here's Doherty. It's deflected. It's stolen by Lawson. For the lead, he lays it in. Lawson's got 9.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining.
Arizona trails by 5. Landry passes to Ewing. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. Doherty with the bucket.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Arizona with some changes. 56 seconds left to play here in the second half. Lawson dishes to Lewis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Arizona, Mike Lewis.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Lewis.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Beyond the arc, and he drills it. Beautiful release there from Freak.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Good. 34 seconds left here in the second half of the game.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Johnson kicks to Mitchell. Lawson outside. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Here's Freak. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the